Hello, what is up you guys? Welcome back to my channel. It's RV. So if you haven't already, kindly subscribe to my channel for other future videos. As you can see, I am wearing sunglasses right now. Actually, my eyes are so red and it kind of hurt a bit. So look, right, can you see it? So I have not been going to work for 2 days already because it kind of hurt. And for today's video, I'm going to talk about how to apply at ACADSOC. First of all, ACADSOC is an ESL company, so that means English as a second language, right? If you guys are interested about being an online English teacher, then this could be a job for you, especially at this time of pandemic where we are not so free to go out and work, right? So many of us resort to finding work from home, and ACADSOC is one of the company that you can work for while working at home. Although what I can say is that working for ACADSOC is also an investment, because as an online English teacher, you will have to have a complete set of equipments to do the job. You need to have a desktop with a webcam or a laptop with a camera, of course, because you are doing online teaching. And then you have to have noise cancelling headphones. When I first started teaching in ACADSOC, I was only using the headphones of my mobile phone for a week, and it's not very good because the quality is reduced, especially when you are talking and you don't have a mic. So I had to order online for a noise cancelling headphone for that. You also need to have a quiet area or any space where you can conduct the classes, and preferably with a plain background. And of course, most importantly, you have to have a stable internet connection. So it has to be a wired connection, most preferably a fiber connection, because the connection has to be stable and fast. After you have all these equipments, you also need to consider the qualifications for you to get in the job. Number one is you have to have a good command in English, and also there are other requirements like a bachelor's degree, and you should be at least 20 years old, and all other requirements is stated in the ACADSOC website. To apply to be an ACADSOC tutor, just go to Google and type in acadsoc.ph or ACADSOC application or sign up, and then you will be able to get to the page there where you will be asked for your personal information. Basically, this is the initial screening when you have to fill out an application form. First, of course, are your personal information like the name, age, birthday, address, things like that. And then you also have to provide information about your educational background, and also if you have a teaching experience before. In my case, I didn't have any teaching experience, so I just selected 0 experience or never. And then after that, you will be asked if you also have any English language certification like TESOL, TFL, IELTS, or any kind of English language certifications. After that, you just need to confirm by providing your phone number, your email address, and a password for your account. And most importantly, you also need to upload a curriculum vitae or a resume, because they are also checking that resume. Once you are able to complete all that, you just need to hit submit, and then it will be sending a verification email. So go to your email and then check the verification code, then go back to the ACADSOC application page and type in the verification code, and then it will be asking you to schedule an interview. So when you click on schedule interview, it will ask you to pick a date when you would want to take the interview, and then after that also the time or any time that you're available to take the interview. So you have to have a Zoom account or a Skype account for you to be able to have the interview. In my case, we actually did the interview through Skype. Before the interview, you have to also check the interview requirements, basically a CV, and then you have to prepare your camera and also a quiet space for you to have the interview. There's also a link there to check the speed of your internet, just to make sure that you're able to meet the minimum required speed for the internet connection. At the time when I was interviewed, it was actually a real person. And when I had my interview, there were two of us that were being interviewed. And the other one was actually live from Canada. So as you can see, there are a lot of people who are actually trying to work for ACADSOC, even abroad. So we had that interview. Just basic questions about when you are trying to apply as an online teacher. But there are also situational questions like how would you handle a kid if he's not paying attention? Some things like that. Right now, the interview application process is being conducted through AI or artificial intelligence. Basically, it's no longer a live person, but there is a recording of questions that you need to listen to. And so you can try to listen to a recording as much as you can, and then once you're ready, you can try to record your answer and then submit it. However, I've heard that since it's just computer-based, sometimes it has a glitch and other applicants are not receiving the recording. So in times like this, there is still a live person who are trying to back up when there is glitch, and then they'd be having a real person interview. And also there are cases when some applicants actually no longer needed to be interviewed. They are just being contacted that they will be proceeding to the training without being interviewed, because if you can remember that you have to upload a curriculum vitae or a resume, right? And basically for some applicants who has already been working in other ASL companies for like 2 years or something, they needed not be interviewed, so they just proceed to the training. And for the training, I think that was like maybe 2 or more hours. It's just an overview for ACADSOC, how the classes are conducted, and your daily routine, how to clock in, and if you have any system issues, who to contact, and of course salary information. And recently I heard that in training they were also having like mock demos with other trainees so that they can be prepared for the demo. After the training, you will be having a class demo. You will be given like a module that you will be presenting to a student. You'd be having this class, and then the student will be coming in to the class via the application or the platform. And you'd initially think like it's a kid, but then later on you'd find out it's actually an adult that was just pretending to be a kid, because I think they were from the quality assurance team. They'd be giving your feedback, what you did right and the areas that you can improve on. They will be letting you know if you're able to make it. Also, they'll be discussing how much your hourly rate will be, or how much will be your salary. After the final demo, then you'd be having the TESOL certification. It's just like an exam that you just need to take to be a certified online teacher. And then voila, once you've done all of that, then they will be giving you your login details for you to log into the website and the application so that you're ready to conduct classes. So you can go to the website and then try to open your slots when you would want to have the classes, so the students will be able to see. They will be booking the times when you wanted to have a class. Normally the peak hours, I think it's from 5 p.m. to 11 p.m. So that is all for me. I hope you learned something about how to apply at ACADSOC, and I hope to see you again in the next video. Abiantu!